Every time I was in a relationship, some female came along who thought it was important to educate me about how she felt about me. And I did not give a shit. When I would go on to educate that person about how I was uninterested about how they felt about me and my relationship, they would be upset. That person or people would go on to try and influence negative things for me in that relationship. These people would try to push or force their importance by causing turmoil in my relationships. And I understood what they were doing. Sometimes when people who are not all the way here feel insignificant or unimportant in certain situations that they want to feel important or significant in, they will sometimes force that importance or significance by doing something drastic or, you know, unnecessary. I personally understood that this thing that people were doing had more to do with themselves than it had to do with me. I understand you want me to see your importance or feel like you're important, but really what it is that you feel not so very important, and you're trying to convince yourself that you're more important than what you are by doing certain things to force the issue. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I understand the importance of not trying to educate myself on how other people feel about me, because it's not important, especially if they have no influence over my life or, anything like that. But sometimes people will try to force their opinions onto you and how they feel about you. So although you might not find it important to educate yourself about how people feel about you, people will try to force, you know, their feelings onto you. Like 90% of the issues in my relationship started with somebody from the outside trying to come in and, make me feel some type of way about their presence, when in actuality their presence didn't mean anything. I've even had situations where I was like, you know what? If it's that important, if it's that serious, you can have them. Please, by all means, take them. I don't even want to be a part of this shit. But that sometimes is not even good enough for people. They feel like, oh, like they kind of feel unimportant. They still feel unimportant. And the point is that they want to feel like somebody to you. They want to feel important. They want to feel influential. They want to be known or whatever. They're trying to assert their authority or themselves or whatever. you know it's about them. It's not about you. It's not about me.